Hey everyone, Swapnil Mathur for thinkdigit.com again, and I have here with me the Olympus OMD EM1. There's no matter how many times I say that, it's always hard to get the name right, but yes, I've been practicing. Anyway, so as you guys have already, probably taken a look at our first video, which is sort of a hands-on. Now, as part of this review, I'm going to walk you through what this camera actually is and how amazing it is to shoot with. So for starters, this has a 17 megapixel sensor, but the images you get from here are only 16 megapixel in resolution. The other 1 megapixel is actually for face detection pixels, and that coupled up with the contrast detect, the AF works extremely well. It's got an ISO range of 100 to 25,600, which is actually pretty amazing, and it has all these amazing dials and the back. Everything is configurable. These two dials, this little switch back here, these four buttons, the function 1, function 2, everything can be customized, and that's the beauty of this. It puts all the controls right in your hands, and we've spent quite a lot of time with this camera just getting used to it, figuring out what makes it tick, where it works, where it doesn't work, etc, etc. And now we are ready to give you a full rundown on what the EM1 is actually capable of. So yeah, let's go outside. Okay, so we're back outside. Now we have the OMD EM1 with us, and I'm going to show you just how easy and amazing it is to shoot with as a camera. So as you can see, it's one-handed. It's extremely light. You can pretty much hold this, walk around all day, no problems. I have a tendency to keep a strap on my cameras because I hang it around my neck, but the OMD EM1 is so light that I can actually carry it around all day without any problems. In fact, last 2 days, that's what I've been doing. Anyhow, moving on. So, when you want to shoot with the EM1, you put it to whatever mode you want to. And in fact, if you want to do it with a single hand, you can just spin the dial with one finger. And that's pretty awesome. So I'm going to do this with just one hand, the whole thing. And you're going to see just how awesome it is. So I've got some vegetation, flora around me. So we're going to take a few shots of, let's say, these leaves. They're pretty nice. So just focus, click. Okay, so I want my focus to be somewhere else. So here you go. Focus changed. Now f2.8, nah, I want more depth of field. So I just spin this dial. Now I'm at f8 and I'm shooting. I'm gonna change my focus point again. There we go. f8 right there. I think it's a little too dark. Maybe a little bit more exposure compensation. So here I just dial in exposure compensation of +1, shoot the same thing again. Now the only time I need to use my second hand is if I have to zoom, because obviously, although just out of preference I'm not a user of zoom lenses, so it's a little alien to me anyhow. So oh yeah, that's another amazing thing, the touch shutter on this. Just look how fast it is. I'm gonna show you, right? So as you can see, the leaf is in focus, but this object in the back is not. But that's what I want to have in focus. So I'm just gonna lower, yeah, there we go, that's good. So I want this to be focused. So I just tap that and there, it was that quick. The camera drives the lens motor so fast and it shoots so fast that it's unimaginable. So, and this is going between the minimum focusing distance and the farthest focusing distance, a little before infinity. That's pretty awesome to be able to drive a lens that fast, confirm focus, and fire a shot. And you would not see this kind of speed in any mirrorless camera out there in the market at the moment. So now I'm going to bring you back to the one-handed motion using this camera with a single hand. Now just see the placement of these two dials right here. In my case right now, I have the one around the shutter button configured for exposure compensation. This is for aperture priority, shutter priority, whatever the case may be. And I can literally just have one hand in my pocket and walk around. If I have a pancake lens on here, not a zoom one, I can just, it's amazing. For street photographers, it's going to be a brilliant little camera because it will offer you versatility, a light body, and ease of use all in one. From the EM5, the addition of this grip really makes one-handed operation amazing, and I'm pretty sure some of you out there are wondering, this dude's right-handed, so, you know, and to that, all I can say is that if you're left-handed, ouch, you're gonna have to learn how to use a camera with the right hand, and all the camera manufacturers would pretty much attest to that. So the E-M1 is actually incredibly light. It's very handy. It's relatively compact. Imagine carrying around a D800 or a 5D Mark III with a 24-70. So this lens gives you 24 to 80 mm in 35mm equivalent and an aperture of 2.8 throughout the zoom range. It's pro stuff. It's weather sealed, so you can go out in the rain, shoot with it. Go out in a desert, shoot with it. And don't be scared to rough it up. Essentially, the only minor drawback that I have with this is the battery life. I wish it lasted a little more than 600-800 shots, but it doesn't. And if you start taking video, then your battery life cuts down to pretty much 2/3 of what you would get otherwise. However, to fix that, Olympus even has a grip that you can attach to this. So it becomes a pretty much full-fledged DSLR, but with a micro four thirds sensor, performs just as well, and is priced just like a DSLR. So that's pretty disappointing. This combination right here with the E-M1 and the the E-M1 and the 1240mm f2.8, it'll cost you about $160,000, which is quite a lot of money. But if you are a fan of the mirrorless system, and I'm pretty sure that all you want is the best image quality, a camera system that's versatile, responsive, and can be configured to your own liking, this is what you should be eyeing. So you start saving that money, stop going for all those movies, stop eating out, and stop indulging yourself. Save that money, get the E-M1. It's pretty awesome.